Hey guys, it's Poochie. Glad to have you here. It's our weekly sales report on the road to 100K. The goal is to get to $100,000 in sales on this single eBay account by the end of the year. We'll also talk about sales on other platforms. I've been selling on eBay for over 27 years. I've been selling on Amazon for over 25 years. So I've been at this a little while. Let's break down what we sold, look at some of the better items that sold. I'll talk about some of it, some trends I see, and let's get to the bottom line and talk about how much money we put in our pockets this week, right now. This week was good. It was a good week. A lot of people are talking about their sales being down. Let's get into ours, okay? eBay sales, not great. I believe they are up from last week. Let's look. Yeah, they're actually up 18.7% from last week, which is awesome. Whatnot sales are up, which is great. I think Poshmark is down a little bit. Poshmark has been really weird. Now you see this line here, Mercari. We cut Mercari off at the knees. I decided it was not worth the extra work to CrossList on that platform anymore. It was not worth the extra work to have to delete items that sold on other platforms on Mercari. We had one sale and Mercari or Betsy, I don't know who, messed up the listing and it ended up being free shipping, so we had to cancel it. So I had canceled Mercari before, and decided to come back at it and give it one more shot, and the one more shot fell flat on its face, so we are done. In my opinion, Mercari is just not a good platform to sell on. Even if it's cheaper than eBay, the amount of work that you expend to put stuff on Mercari is just not worth it. Another one that I'm kind of wondering about is Depop. We've had a couple sales on Depop. I know some people do pretty well on Depop, but we will see. We're going to keep trying on Depop and see if we can get specific items. What we sold are cooler, like dress shirts like Harley Davidson and Echo Unlimited, I think. So we'll try to put some more of that on there and see if we get some more sales. Etsy, we haven't really listed a lot on Etsy, so I'm very happy with the sales that have come in from Etsy, but it's not that great, and it seems like it's kind of hit or miss. I'm also going to talk today about, maybe I'll do it in another video. I think I'll do it in another video because there's a lot involved in it. And you see these promotion fees. So all the platforms, right? eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, whatnot, have ways that you can advertise your items. Some of them, you only pay when the item sells. Some of them you pay up front, whether you sell anything or not. So I'll get into that in another video, but let's take a look at the week. Okay, we have 92 items sold. The average sale price is $25.02. It would have been higher, but look at this average sales price on Whatnot. We sold some sports cards and some little jewelry things that didn't sell for much, so the average sales price on Whatnot kind of, knocked us in the teeth. Oh no, it's $19.44. It's not $25.02. That was last week. Let me go to this week. This is last week down here, guys. So we actually sold 135 items. Woohoo! God, if I could get my you-know-what together, it'd be awesome. 135 items, so more sales, less average sales price because of the Whatnot. Otherwise, it would have been probably around 24 or 25 like last week. The gross sales, 2130, last week 1919, so that's a few hundred up, which is awesome. That basically came from Whatnot. Shipping, we're up again. I don't know what keeps happening to shipping on eBay, but like one week it'll be like 180 and the next week it's 400. So I don't know if we're just selling bigger things. I guess we sold some shoes this week. We sold a few jackets, so that's going to make a difference, I guess. But That's a big jump, double jump almost. Well, more than double. Selling fees, we're at $294 for everything. Last week we were at $256. More selling fees for Whatnot, definitely, because we sold more stuff. And Whatnot's weird because every single item you sell, even though it's an auction and a person can win multiple items, and you can send them all together. Most sales are auctions anyway. They make you pay a transaction fee, a 30-cent transaction fee on every item, on every sale, which is just weird because you sell it and then bam, they charge it, bam, they charge it, bam, they charge it, which I get, but that 30-cent transaction fee is kind of a killer because if you're selling stuff for $1, you're not going to make much in your pocket. So 60/30, our selling fees were $294, which makes sense. They were $256 last week, but sales went up this week. Promotion fees, $128. Makes sense again. Last week, $107. I spent a little more on Whatnot this week because you can promote your sale when you first go live. The cost of goods is actually lower this week than it was last week. We had better sales, so we're $200 up in sales and we're $6 down in cost of goods. So that's a really good sign. Net profit, we're down about $70, $65, $70. Yes, about $70 because I think of the shipping, because the shipping went up considerably. So our net profit is $1,000. Still, the gross sales, let's do the math, guys. Gross sales, 2130 times 52, it's $110,000 for the year in gross sales if we keep it at this level. On eBay, the goal is to get to 100,000 in sales right now. If we keep that number, we're at 81,000 in sales for the year, and our net profit, we'd be at $57,000 in profit for the year. So not bad, pretty darn good. The goals this week: remove old inventory from eBay. Literally, guys, I took off like over 600. I took off over 600, and now I have about another 700 or 800 to take off because I want the Kim Rogers and the Old Navy and the other stuff off. I want it off because I feel like what happens with eBay, I've been selling on eBay for over 27 years. Okay. And I feel like even with promoted listings, okay, a lot of sales come from not promoted listings, okay? And what I feel like happens with eBay, I know for a fact that they can throttle you. And what that means is they can make sure your listings are not shown to people as much as other people's listings are, okay? That's called throttling, when they refuse to show your items to the buyers. They used to do that a lot, and I believe still do with people who are drop shipping or have drop shipped in the past on eBay because it's against their policy. But I know they throttle listings and they throttle certain sellers. So what I think happens is if you have items where you don't get any views, okay, when you're promoting at a good percentage, when you don't get any views, eBay's gonna look at that, or their algorithm, their computer system, their AI, their whatever, and go, okay, nobody wants this item. Okay, so then they're not going to show it to anybody unless they have to. It's not going to be in best match. It's not going to be anything because eBay assumes that it's a bad item, it's a bad price, something. If you have something that has a lot of views, okay, like 50 views on an item, you've gotten no watchers or very few watchers, you have no offers, hasn't sold yet, then eBay is going to assume that is not a good item. So what you want in your eBay listings, in your eBay store, you want items that are good, that are selling and are selling for good prices and selling quickly. As far as offers, when offers come in, you want to make sure that you're looking at the offers. Maybe you're taking a couple offers that are a little bit less than you wanted. I did that this week. I sold a couple PacSun shirts that I did not want to sell as low as I did, but I looked at it and I thought, I think if I take the offers on these, I'm not going to lose anything. I'm still going to make money. I'm going to make like $2 or $3 less than I wanted to. But it's going to help me with eBay showing my listings to potential buyers. So I went ahead and took them. So I think that if you have a lot of stuff in your inventory that is good, that you're getting views on, that you're getting sales on, and not a lot of people, you don't have a lot of people viewing and then not buying or not making offers, then eBay considers you a good seller and they give you more. They won't throttle you. They'll give you more eyes on your items, which is more potential sales and more potential money in your pocket. That's how I feel about it. And I have been selling on eBay for 27 years. And I know that they throttle people. So I believe that they throttle people, they throttle listings. And so if eBay looks at you and says, they're making us money, this seller is making us money, they're going to want to get more eyes on your item because you're making eBay money. They don't care about you. They care about eBay. And that's the bottom line. Let's get into some of the things that we sold. This is a vintage Talladega shirt. This is cool. Didn't have this that long. I think we sold it as soon as I optimized the title. Talladega, Alabama Racing. It's Talladega Speedway, a NASCAR shirt. Sold for $29.99. This is another bulk bundle of a reseller's bundle, basically 5 pounds. Sold it for $31.99. So it's 5 pounds of clothes. We have a lot of clothes. Not all of them make it on eBay. It doesn't mean they're a bad brand. This is stuff probably that we would sell on Whatnot. If we had a brick and mortar like vintage shirt or cool t-shirt shirt, we would probably sell these in that store. But we don't. Not yet. This is from Philly. Bought this in Philly. We've had it a while. I was so happy to see it sell. It sold for a best offer of $30. I actually picked it up at a thrift store. That pit bull picker hipped me to. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I owe that man one. New York Knicks jersey. I've had this forever. I was happy it sold for, I think it sold for $63.99, the full price, or $60, somewhere around there. But I paid $8 for it. I've had it a long time. I was happy to see it go. We do really well with jerseys. Some of the vintage jerseys, it takes longer to sell. Some of them sell really quick. It just depends. But you got to be willing to wait for the right buyer and not just cheap it out and say, okay, I'll take, $15 for it. No, don't do that. These are brand new in tag. I think we got these at a thrift store, $5 pickup, and they sold for $34.99. This was cool. I bought this online. From these guys I love to buy from. They have such cool stuff, I feel like. So it has the San Antonio Spurs kind of logo, right? The NBA logo, but it's iron workers, okay? And the back hit is what's great. Look at that. That is like, it looks like a steroid Iron Man on steroids, just bending that iron. That is a great graphic. So that sold for full price of $23.99. This, I think you saw it in one of the bins pickups. If not, it'll be in the future bins video on Poochie's Pickers YouTube. But we sold this so quick. It sold for full price of $24.99, and we paid like maybe $2 for it at the bins. But it was really, really pretty. Okay, Betsy, look at your pictures.
Oh God, that's horrible.
It's bad, right? I listed it. They're wrinkled and they're blurry. Like, I don't know how the buyer even saw these. I'm really a stickler as far as photos. So Betsy knows that when I get photos and they're not, see, look how nice that is. Even though it's wrinkled, you can see what it is. But this is just horrible. So this was actually listed and it was going back to be rephotographed because I was angry. But it sold. I had a $20 offer came in and I went, oh, we don't have to rephotograph those? Heck yeah. But Betsy has been properly scolded and knows now. Don't you, Bets?
Yes.
She just goes along with whatever I say. The red cap jacket, this is workwear. This sold for $30, right? It's got some thrashing on it. We always make sure that if there's some damage, we take pictures of where it is damaged, if it's stained, etc. This has a lot of pictures on it, as you can see. Staff did a really good job photographing this. Good job, Betsy. So, as well as scoldings, I also give Scooby snacks as necessary. You're welcome. This Nike jacket, we did not have this long at all. I picked this up at the bins for a few bucks. This is a Wake Forest golf performance type jacket. I don't know, Nike Golf Tour Performance Thermofit, but it's Wake Forest. The Demon Deacons of Wake Forest, and it sold for, I think, $25. This, people say don't do Cutter and Buck. Don't do Cutter and Buck. Just like they say don't do Columbia or don't do, whoever. Like I say don't do Old Navy. But I'm right. Cutter and Buck, it was 3XL, puffer jacket. Heck yeah, we're going to pick that up. It sold for $25. Got an offer for $25 and it sold. And we did not have it that long. This, we really didn't have this long. This sold in like 6 hours after listing it. Johnny O, Duke, Blue Devils shirt. So there you see it's Johnny O. People say don't pick up, the Johnny O polos. Some people do say that now. They don't have a quick enough sell-through rate. Man, this sold for within 6 hours. Duke Blue Devils. It all depends, and it sold for full price of $29.99. These sold really quick too. Love Pink. It's got that fold over kind of yoga pants here. The pink folds over. So why do we take pictures like this? Why do we take pictures like this? I mean, we're supposed to show the legs kind of doing some sort of action. So I don't know what action this is, except, you're going to be in casts for a year. Can we get back to doing the action, like they're running or something? Or because this just looks like a lot of physical therapy in the future. They sold for $18.99, no offer. Okay, are you ready? A lot of people are saying, well, some people are saying now stay away from Peter Millar because it's not selling well enough. I will buy the hell out of their Peter Millar. Thank you very much. Send it my way, especially ones like this. Now, this says Kayawa, the ocean course, which maybe that is in, tell me where that is. Somebody look that up and tell me where that is in the comments down below. I'm guessing it's Hawaii. So it's got skulls. Do you see that? This is the coolest Peter Millar I have seen because it has skulls all over it. That's the print. That sold for $29.99, guys. Here's one I picked up. I bought this online, and it sold for I think $25, which I was fine with. Disney 99 holes of golf sweater. So what are the 99 holes of golf? Well, apparently Disney has golf courses, and you can go and do 99 holes of golf at these 6 places. Isn't that exciting? But you can own the sweater from us for just $25, which someone did. And I only paid a couple bucks for that, literally. These, my God, we've had these forever. I think I sold them for a best offer, $25, I think. I was so happy to get rid of these damn things. We don't even have a number on these, I don't think. I was just so happy. I don't know about shoes anymore, guys. Our shoes, some of them have just taken forever. And I don't know enough about them, but I was very grateful to get those out of the warehouse. This, we had it for a while. It's Auburn Basic Tigers. It has my lucky number of 3. But yeah, just a basic Auburn Tigers cool baseball style jersey. Sold for $22.49. This is a San Diego Chargers. Now, is it a San Diego Chargers or is it a Los Angeles Chargers? I don't know. According to my lister, it is a San Diego Charger, so they are no more. So that sold for, I think, $35 on a best offer. Okay, now Banana Republic. A lot of people say don't pick up Banana Republic too. Well, we pick up Banana Republic. We pick it up if it's really cheap, or we pick it up if it's something like this and it's really cheap. I think we got this at the bins. It is silk cashmere, and yep, there you have it. It sold for $25, which makes me holla. Okay. I took an offer on these, which I'm more than willing to do when I have vintage t-shirts and I priced them up. And then if they don't sell, they take a while longer to sell, sometimes a lot longer to sell. But I price them up, but I'm willing to take offers. Took an offer for $32.50 because I know what I paid for this, and it was only a couple dollars. So, yeah, this is National Tennis Championships, Ray-Ban, sponsored by Bausch and Lomb, New York, and it is 1989. So I took $32.50. I was happy to take $32.50 for it. I hope they enjoy the shirt. I made a lot of money, so I'm happy. This one too, I only paid a couple dollars for this. This is Air Jordan, and look at that, guys. Look at the beauty of this. He is just sprawled out, flying through the air on the front of this shirt. He is sprawled out so much, he can't even fit on the front of the shirt. He can't even fit on the front of the shirt. He's got a toe and like a third of a leg that don't even fit. He is so sprawled out. This one I took an offer on, I think of $20, 20 or 25. I was happy with that because, again, I didn't pay that much for it. If you want to go on and look at the vintage shirts, I'll give you a heck of a deal. Go on Poochie's Pack, go on Etsy, or go on eBay, Poochie's Pickers, and I will give you a heck of a deal on vintage shirts because I love to sell them. And I mark them high. I mean, I don't know where you're going to find them anymore. Where are you going to find that 1989 tennis championship Bausch & Lomb Ray-Ban shirt? I don't know where you're going to find that anymore. You're not, except for Poochie's Pickas. So these are unisex slippers. I think I sold these probably for $25. Didn't sell them for that much. But they look like kind of buffalo plaid. I don't know. But kind of cool. I was glad to sell them again because I'm tired of having shoes. This I put up just for one reason. I sold it for $19.99, okay? And Beeline, it's not, a great brand. It's kind of nice shirt. It's not a great brand. It's a nice shirt, and it's 3XLT, which is a great size. So a while back, I did a video, and the title of the video is Size Matters. And all of you can get your minds out of the gutter because that's not what it means. What it means is size in clothing matters. You can sell, for example, Ralph Lauren, the normal sizes, they don't sell that great. If you have tall sizes or if you have plus sizes, extra large, extra big, whatever, size matters. It sells better because it's harder to find and it commands usually a premium price. This is an example of that. Let's go over to Poshmark. Hey, I could not sell these on eBay, and I show you this for a reason, because some things don't sell on eBay, but they'll sell on Poshmark, which is flipping awesome. This Wrangler George Strait, it was a beautiful paisley. Let me see if I can show you a picture of it. Poshmark, give me a picture of this. It's a beautiful paisley design, guys. Look at that. It is so pretty. Sold for $27 on Poshmark. Okay. I had it listed, I think, at 14 something on eBay. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. This sold to a different buyer. This is another Wrangler George Strait. This is just a plaid, but look at the pretty plaid on this. I love these. Like Alan Flusser has a lot of shirts that are, the colors just pop with me. And I will buy those, even though some people are like, don't buy the Alan Flusser plaids. Yes, I buy the Alan Flusser plaids if they are colors like this because they pop and I think they're awesome. They're standout shirts. So this, even though it was not the paisley that a lot of people like on the George Strait, it had a beautiful plaid pattern. And again, 14 something. I had it marked on eBay with a discount. Nobody cared. Sold on Poshmark for 27. So that is, guys, a rundown of this week's sales in the road to 100K. We're getting there. We are getting there. And our goals this week were to remove old inventory, improve the inventory quality, which we have done. I told you we removed like 1,400 listings total. Some of them might go on, some of them might not. I mean, we removed stuff like Lululemon, Patagonia, Lily Pulitzer, which I am shocked that it didn't sell. We're either going to relist it or probably sell it on Whatnot at $1 start. So make sales on other platforms, which we continued to do. Source at the bins one time a week. We did that. We need to go do that again this week. We might actually go. We're in North Carolina. We usually have to drive an hour and 45 minutes to go to the bins up north in North Carolina. North Carolina. I don't want to tell them exactly what bins. Oh. You want stalkers? I mean, come on, man. Yeah. So we might go actually this week. I'm hoping and praying that we can go to the bins in Columbia, South Carolina, which are like 3 hours away. So it's an extra hour. But at these bins, a lot of times they open up fresh donations. It's not just stuff they've pulled up out of the store that hasn't sold. And it's the bins famous for being Harry Tornado's bins. Come on, Betsy. Give Harry Tornado. Josh and Haley deserve some love. So we might go to those bins this week. I'm hopeful. Not sure, but I'm hopeful. And keep doing Whatnot shows and build followers. Betsy is doing the Whatnot shows. She is killing it. She is absolutely killing it. The other night she had a show. She only had 2 people buying stuff. Didn't matter. All it takes is 2. All it takes is 1. These 2 people bought just about everything in the auction. So that was awesome. And the iPad ran out. Otherwise, she would have sold a heck of a lot more, let me tell you. So make sure that your devices are charged. That's it for this week, guys. What? She is doing one tonight, too. So check that out. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Storage Finds, Poochie's Pickers on Whatnot. God, those shows are so much fun. I bought 32 items on a Whatnot show last night. Mm-hmm. I was so excited. And I'll tell you about that later. Because I love Whatnot, because sometimes, I'm not saying anybody in particular or anybody bought from last night, they're wasted. They're absolutely wasted. So it's so fun. It's so fun to watch, the stumbling and it's just entertainment. Remember to buy low, sell high, and subscribe. That is the Poochie's Pickers motto, but it is also here. We keep it real. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the numbers breakdown. I try to be very transparent with what we do make or what we don't make. Oh, I wanted to say one thing. The $92 in other sales, that was for a fill-a-bag sale that we had at our brick and mortar. We just put stuff out front, did fill a bag, donated a portion to an animal rescue in the area, Rainbow Rescue, and it was just awesome. Just awesome. It feels really good to be able to do things and give back to the community. And one girl came in and she bought a bunch of stuff for her sister. And her sister, when she got home, they told Drea that when she got home, she gave the clothes to her sister, and her sister went and put makeup on and tried on all the clothes, and which is fine because they're all clean. But it's just had a fashion show with the clothes from us, which was really, really nice. So I'm Poochie. I'm keeping it real. That's Betsy. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but okay, she's working, which I got to do now. So we'll see you next week, guys.